Okay, hello everyone, it's Stevenson here, and I guess welcome back to another video, and I guess welcome back to DDLC Plus, or known as Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So I think last time we just finished Trust Part 1 and then also Part 2. And also I did kind of go out of the way to kind of rush through DDLC again and get just the normal ending, the natural ending, by simply just running through the game, not trying to get all the CGs, to simply run through, get to the end, you know, and having to delete Monica. And then see Sayori go ballistic and try to keep her you to herself, and then Monica just deletes her and deletes the whole game. Self-destructing, in other words. I guess I did unlock one more thing in the mail from doing that. Character discrepancy. I don't know what this is, but this is once again by the metaverse, or whatever the heck this is. Untitled mail group do not use Saturday, December. You can see it's like a day before these two that I got one. These ones, having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. This makes me speculate that Monica's meddling is less clumsy than we think, because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interactions between her and the user. Could that be why the character has such limited and dissonant personality traits, or am I reading too much into this? I'll open an issue to start tracking info and observations on the anomaly of this character appearing. Huh. So I'm not sure if it's talking about like the MC or something. I do not know. Because apparently, according to it, it's like a way of like Monica interacting with the user. It's like forcing it somehow. But anyways, let's go ahead and I guess I'll start the new side story. I don't know like what those are about, but yeah, that's what I got from rushing through the game a second time, the main base game, and just doing like the normal ending, and also got the the Monica poem from the normal ending after she's done singing her song. Achievement unlocked by my wait, I don't know what that was. I just got a new achievement. Oh yeah, also from beating DDLC twice technically. I ended up getting an achievement that I believe is a reference to Super Smash Bros. I believe, which is 2 stocked, which basically deletes Monica for the second time. But anyways, yeah. So I guess it's time to start. I guess part 2, understanding, or no, not part 2, part 1. Okay, begin the side story, make sure. Okay, the club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sarah to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. So, yep, it's I knew Zuri at the end of the last part. I kind of figured, I had a hunch. Zuri's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica. It's her, it's the girl. It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sari had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a fly on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sari continues to fail, containing her excitement. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just it's us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. A nice name. Already. Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone was welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and suddenly sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sari, and this is Monica. Sayori? I already... Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? It really looks like Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of Annabelle? I can't say I have. Oh well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just your grins and presses your knuckles against her chest and joy, or cheeks and joy. You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by your taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sarah, suddenly asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I am so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sarah nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sarah suddenly exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably just like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but if this is her only interest, doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? You have a new club member. There shouldn't be a room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point out things like that. Or can put things out like that, say word. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sarah lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which combined with her short time gone indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way, and oh shit, I didn't skip that. It's a good thing that there's the history. She makes her way back over to Sarah and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sarah feared, the book Yuri bought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in the other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sarah nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think, like, if we're going to be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sarah while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at Rook, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Okay, sorry about that. Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault. Since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements, I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid, I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid of that. Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was. I had to decide that was probably irrational. Wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Your exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I don't, not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Oh, that makes me happy. Proud of you for working up the courage to come. Your smile is warm to yourself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kinds of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything if it's not literature. Just things you would think are dumb. Siri pauses, I look with concern on her face. How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me something you're into. I suppose that would be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into like crafty things, like making cute little collages. I don't know what the hell that is, or decorating things like cards or jewelry boxes. I don't know. And also, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that word right. Excuse me if I'm not. My room is always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. And then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into now. Right? Sarah nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. Love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. I'm not. Oh, yeah. Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or to the park. Just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. It's kind of nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Well, I feel like I would never have this time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continued their conversation, led primarily by Sarah, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sarah and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Well, looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So are you two going to be starting on that book on the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sarah beams, Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica, the gentlest smile. Bye. As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastic returns for farewell. Or, I think. Yeah, for farewell. English is not good, guys. I hate to say it, but that's the truth of me. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room. Sayori, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, it's really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know. It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here, with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. On to the next day, where everything goes to hell. Just kidding. I don't know. This is all actually new and blind to me, which is the reason why I'm recording this. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room. It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Monica went to the computer lab. Oh no. Don't let her go there. Yuri suddenly nods and able to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sarah tilts her head, unsure exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got really excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... You didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh, why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two. Oh no. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. Recruitment stuff, gee. I can't speak. Fuck. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity, that would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sarah pulls her desk up against hers and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sarah reads the cover of the book. Duskbell, part 1 of the last saga. It's Duskbell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Alright, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly, I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sarah's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having come through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and might blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smarter than things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. It should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No. No. He rubs her shoulder against Sirius. She's just a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay, after the minor diversion between them, to get back on track with their planned club activity, Yuri begins to guide Sarah through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sarah seems to have. Sorry about the background noise if you're editing. But despite Sarah's expectations, Yuri languidly guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world building, especially aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are like just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. You're into poetry. I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written words, like poetry and folk songs. No way. Yuri giggles, filling Sarah's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. And Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Yuri jots. Yuri is patient at your notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sarah flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as two and then begin to read. But the silence will only last for a moment before Sarah speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? In this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sarah turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. To continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sarah's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions had been reversed, with Sarah easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. The tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present? Where? Right there, right here. We're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Marcus is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sarah rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sarah asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reductionism questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At last, Sarah reaches to the end of the chapter. I think we stop here for now. Okay. So she takes a deep breath and closes the little of the book she's gotten through so far. So what are your thoughts up to explain? So she tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. But it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel real dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going, keep doing my best so I can see it the way that you do. But I like this and your expression fades. I see. You really quietly gather some things. We can continue tomorrow, right? And your pauses that shakes your head. We could do something else tomorrow, but I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. You really is. You weren't making me. Sarah is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusts me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sarah stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them, right? She wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Oh, this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Damn. And I imagine the next part's unlocked? Yep. Yes, sir. Alright, so I guess that'll be that. And oh yeah, I guess here's this. Oh, and all we're missing is the Natsuki one, which I guess, according to this, it should be like right there or something when we do whatever ones that involve Natsuki. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So, yeah, I guess hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And I guess hopefully you guys enjoyed the last part too that I did, finishing up, I guess, the whole moments between Monica and Sayori. And now it's like Sayori between Yuri. And from what I'm seeing, it's going to go from that into Monica and Natsuki. So, yeah. All this other stuff would be interesting to pretty much see how it plays out. Still kind of a bit to go through. But also, I'm going to also do my best not to watch any videos of the side stories or anything involving DDLC Plus until I finish all this, and I also advise you guys to, I mean, if it isn't already too late, to like probably play this game yourself, or if you don't got the money for it and you're just watching playthroughs just kind of because, then I guess I understand that too. So, but anyways, yeah, I guess that's all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and all that. Give this video a like if you want. It's up to you. Alright, I guess see you guys later.